Congeniality, which is what Allah brought me today to speak to y'all. Right? Hold on just a second. All right, let's get back to it. And it goes like this. A 100 million hit comedy in 15 beats. Opening image. Miss Congeniality opens on Sandra Bullock's character in flashback as a playground tough. The image is Sandra surrounded by boys. Sandra is a tomboy and she's beating them up. Sandra has issues. When we cut to the present, Sandra is still surrounded by boys, still a tomboy, but she's an FBI agent at home in the world of men, kind of. Theme stated. When Sandra declares that she doesn't need to worry about being feminine because she's an FBI agent, that statement is the movie's theme. But in this statement, but is it true? We shall see. The movie will explore the subject of femininity. It is an easy on the pros and cons of being tough and a woman. Can you be both? Can you be both feminine and tough? That's what this movie is about. The setup. By page 10, we have met everyone who will appear in the story of the movie and set up the world. We've met Benjamin Bratt, whom Sandra kind of likes, but she is off his radar. He likes classy girls that Sandra scuffs at. We also meet Sandra's boss, Ernie Hudson, in the world of the FBI. It's tough. A boys club. And Sandra fits right in. And though she is a wheezing nerd with bad hair and no social life, she seems happy. A classic setup with a sense of storms about to hit. It can't stay like this. Stasis equals death. Catalyst. The catalyst of this is a classic call to adventure. News comes that there's been a murder threat at the American Miss Pageant. We also meet those in charge of the pageant. Candace Bergen and her son and their birth parks. William Shatner and his hairpiece. And a very sporty motto it is. To stop the murders, they hatch a plan that calls for a female agent to go undercover as a contestant. After going through a database of every available female FBI agent, they pick Sandra. Now here's the debate. But can she pull it off? Can she pull this off? That is the debate question of this section. It is answered after several funny moments with Sandra's mentor, Michael Caine, who agrees to take on the challenge of turning Sandra into a sexy girl. Breaking to 2. Sandra strides from her makeover looking hot. Hot in her miniskirt. Even Benjamin is impressed. Then she stumbles. This isn't going to be easy, but Sandra is ready to try. So let the act break and Act 2 begin. Fun and games. Fun and games. Classic premise of the premise, including all those funny trailer moments where a pistol-packing FBI agent is undercover at the American Miss pageant. Sandra's water glass talent show demonstrates ends as she leaps off the stage to nab a suspect, and so on. The fish is out of water, and the clash leads to jokes. This is why we came to this movie. This is what lured us when we saw the poster, and it's fun. B story. The love story here is actually between Sandra and the girl contestants. Why? Why? Because the theme of the movie is about femininity, and Sandra does not know this world. It is full of funhouse mirror versions of femininity. Each contestant has a talent and a quirk, and each, to Sandra's surprise, needs and likes her. It is Sandra's interaction with the girls or girl world that carries the message of the picture and is its heart. And while Sandra also gets to kiss Benjamin by the movie's end, it will be because the girls that she learns and grows and discovers her feminine side. Midpoint. The fun and games are over as a new threat to the pageant is announced and Sandra's stakes are raised. We have seen all the fun stuff. Sandra and her water glasses, meet the suspects, had the joy of watching a tomboy interact with the girls she once thought odd. Now the real trouble starts. Bad guys close in. Bad guys close in. Sandra's doubts about her femininity grow. Her conflict with her mentor deepens. And in this case, actual bad guys move closer, unseen in the shadows of the pageant. Though no one has died, there's a list of suspects. All is lost. All is lost. Told by her boss to stand down, Sandra refuses. She has a lead on a suspect, but her boss delivers an ultimatum. Either quit the case or be fired. Sandra chooses to stay on at the pageant. Thus, she has reached a classic all is lost moment. She is worse off than when this movie started. This whiff of death is the death of her identity. Without being the girl with the badge, who is she? Who is she? Not even her mentor, Cain, can help. But excuse me,